New independent artists are showing up by the groves to different distribution outlets and companies alike to prove that indies are choosing to take their music career into their hands. But with that being said, indies are also becoming targets and victims of new and ingenious scams. In this episode, we want to talk about the new type of scams that indies are being subject to and how a lot of you guys are losing millions of dollars based on these scams because you don't know what to look for. Peace and blessings. I'm your man SG1 from the Grammy Award-winning team, the PIECEMAKERZ. And if you're interested in finding out about the music industry, learning the secrets to the music industry, learning how to spot scams, and being able to legitimately control your music career, then you definitely want to make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the bell notification. Now, let's go straight in. Recently, I received, I'm not going to say recently, I'm constantly getting emails from you guys, constantly telling me about new ways these guys are scamming you and coming up with scams, and I on the other side of this am trying my best to keep up with all of them. But in a recent email I received, I got an email that involved a record label, and not just any record label, a very well-known record label. Let me read it. So the email reads as follows. Good afternoon. I believe a number from Houston, Texas is trying to scam me with getting me in the music industry and is expecting me to pay $400 up front. I'm a 23-year-old artist from Charlotte, North Carolina. If you can help me solving this issue, I would really appreciate it. Some random number from Texas called my phone. I answered and he said that he works with Alot Records. And me asking questions trying to figure out who or what I'm up against, he comes out with this pay to promote fee, $400 up front, giving himself away clearly, showing himself as a so-called, quote, scammer. Hardly anyone recognizes the label under that name. I'm trying to find out who that person is and the number. Now, clearly for this particular artist, he, being new to the music industry, doesn't really know who Alot Records is. But those of us who are veterans or who have any kind of knowledge of the industry clearly knows that Alot Records, which is owned and created by Jay Prince, is one of the most popular indie labels there is. He is attributed to and have helped and created some of the greatest names in the music industry. So now in this situation, let's look at several different things. There was a phone number provided that was questionable and should be. And then secondly, there was a pay to play offer for $400. First thing we want to talk about is the phone number. Phone numbers can be easily spoofed. With today's technology and just a digital system or a digital voice system, you can literally spoof any number that you want to look like or make it appear like you're calling from a particular company and or a listed address. So utilizing the number or actually calling that number back probably won't do you any good at all, because you could call that number back, actually get the company that the number is showing or listed to. Don't rely on a phone number for anything. Do not allow the phone number to actually tell you whether this is a legitimate person unless you call that number and you get an actual PBX system or an operator, and or they leave you an extension number where there is someone that can actually pick up and then direct you to that particular person or call. The other aspect of it is the whole pay to play situation. When someone is offering you or contacting you from a, quote, major label or even a indie label with major label connections, and they're offering a service to you that you did not inquire about, immediately allow your red flags to stand up. Because if you did not solicit that person or you did not contact them directly, more than likely this is a person that is just going through Facebook groups or Instagram accounts, and they're searching under keywords or tags, and then they're contacting you based on your number availability, which lead me to the last aspect of this particular video and conversation. Guys, stop using your home numbers. Start using your emails. Allow your emails to be that bridge between you and unsolicited emails or conversations. This will at least allow you time and the ability to be able to research a person for who they say they are. Now, lastly, This is the most important thing you need to do is find out why they're contacting you. If you want to validate a legitimate person who actually is interested in helping you in some way, fashion, or form, this person will have some knowledge of who you are. They'll be able to tell you about certain music that you have, a title of a particular track. They'll be able to break down what it is about that particular music. You're going to have to start literally scrutinizing these people, guys, and putting pressure on them to validate, are they legitimately who they say they are. Now, for the most part, a lot of these scams rely on you just being spontaneous and just getting excited, which is what they're really basing it on. Oh my God, Sony or Rap-A-Lot contacted me and they want to promote my music for a set fee, and I'm gonna have all of their industry contacts to promote my project. That's what they're basing it on, your excitement, your thrill of feeling like you're a part of this major label or this major indie and their teams, and you have their resources available to you. So get past the hype, get past the excitement, think instantly, does this make sense? But also think about this. Before paying $400 to someone else to promote or market your music, think about what I talked to you about in my course. Think about what I talked to you about on my YouTube channel. For $400, you could do it yourself. Yes, there may be some growing pains involved, but that's what the music industry is about, because you can spend $400 right now, or this person can spend $400 and get absolutely nothing in return for what they're offering. Just some things to think about, guys. But I would say in this instant and this particular situation, this is definitely a scam. However, if there's someone from Alot Records who would like to validate this particular email or offer that this particular artist received, I'm more than welcome to receive your email at musicmillionaires@gmail.com to correct me. However, if there's scams that you know or feel like you have been party to or victim of, make sure you put #scam in the comment section, outlining the scam within itself. That way you can share it amongst the community, and or email me directly. Now, before we actually close this video out, this particular video was sponsored by Cloud Bounce. If you're needing professional mastering for your music, Cloud Bounce is the way to go. They have the cheapest rate, or yearly cost actually, to master unlimited music right now. You need to click on the link in my description below to receive a large 67% discount on their yearly rate, so that you can have unlimited availability to master your music to get the sound that you need. Cloud Bounce is the only place that I use to master my music. All right, now guys, if this particular video helped you in any kind of way, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And also, if you have questions that you feel like I can answer for you or help you that would be beneficial to the community, or you want to see a video on a particular topic, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. All right, this is your man SG1 again from the Peacemakers, saying always, music is life. We out.